Welcome to the Sports Card Talk Show. Sports Card Talk Show with Kevin Anderson and Lauren Walker, the SkoL Brothers.
All right, welcome to episode 183 of the Sports Card Talk Show. Today we're gonna have a little hobby talk, I think, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. I'm excited about it, and we actually are breaking it down into a few segments, and going to try and be a little bit more focused.
Yeah, hopefully.
A little bit at least. We're really going to try. Real quick, we'll just go over the segments and then we'll jump into them. First one we're just calling Practicing Patience. We'll get to that in a minute. We're going to talk a little bit about our channel direction.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to finish up with, our hobby fatigue.
Yeah, hobby fatigue, man.
Yeah, just hours in particular and just in the general. I'm seeing a lot of it. So
yeah,
we'll end with that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Awesome. Before we get started in the first segment, just want to remind everybody next Wednesday, June 9th, we'll be having our next SkoL Bro sale. So jump on over, check it out.
Yeah. And if we're going to try to be more interactive on the YouTube community. So we'll be making posts and trying to get you guys to tell us what you would like to see us put up for sale. So maybe we can dig some of that stuff up.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. All right. So with all that being said, we're going to jump into practicing patience, because I think we both have ran into it recently where we got to get back to that. When we first started, it was just wait. It's going to drop. The price will drop. It's a brand new product, and sometimes we get caught up. And I know that I'm looking at a couple cards right there that there's a reason why we got excited, because our hometown guy, CJ Ham, he's from our hometown, all of a sudden had a card in the set, and we're like, oh, he's got a card. And
yeah, I know.
Looking and buying and jumping the gun. And
as soon as I saw the first card, I was like, I need one of those. And I'm like, base select cards are going for like $4 or $5 to start with. And I'm like, well, I'll just buy into a 2-case break. And
we should have told you all you needed to know.
I feel like breaks, you're just trying to buy a lottery ticket, and I did not win. I got a little payback on my scratch off or whatever, but I did not get my price back on my scratch off. And
right.
It reminded me of why I don't buy into breaks.
Yeah, totally.
And then select retail hit, and all of a sudden I'm seeing all these cool die cuts, and I thought, oh man, I picked up this card. It's the blue checkerboard, and we'll post a picture in the corner somewhere.
Yeah, yep.
And I bought this for $12. I was jacked, and now I could probably pick it up for a few dollars.
Yep.
And that's where I did not practice patience again.
Yeah.
But I do practice patience 99% of the time. I picked up this zebra die cut. And actually, at that point, I had kind of I was looking at just zebra die cuts in particular and seeing what they were going for. I hadn't seen a CJ Ham one come up yet, and somebody put this one up for $35 or best offer. There's 2 others that were floating in that $20 range, and coming to an end at auction. So I threw the seller a best offer of $25, because I knew that the 2 bidded ones would probably go for more. And if he were to check it all, he might go, oh, that's probably a good offer. Those 2 got bid up to over $60, or in the $50 to $60 range, both of them. So
both of them. That's
where me practicing some patience and studying the market.
Yeah.
And striking. The guy could have declined, and I might have taken it at 35, because I kind of felt like it was a $35 card.
Yeah, and the other one sold for 50 to 60. So
yep, two actually.
That was the other thing too. Not only practicing patience, but I give you a hard time about being the king of eBay 101 idiots or whatever. You kind of embrace that, but your eBay is so much more than that. So much more. Just the fact that you knew these other ones are going off. You have, I don't know how many different searches, how many different filters?
I have 170 plus saved searches that there are times where I'll check every single one of them. Like if I've got time and I'm just kicking it, it'll take me an hour or two to go through all my searches. I will not sometimes at this point in my collecting career, I do not click on my Adam Thielen's or Adrian Peterson's or Randy Moss or Kirby Puckett searches every day, because I'll just clear them out, because I don't want to look at 200 cards. And that's kind of we'll touch on the that's hobby fatigue for me.
Yeah,
but
we'll touch on that.
Yeah. But I have a very, very good understanding of price points on so many cards, because I put
especially in your wheelhouse.
In my wheelhouse, yes.
Yeah. So I guess wanted to throw that out there too. Patience and having good searches and paying attention to what stuff's going for, and will help you practice that patience too.
Next card that I felt like I got a really good steal on, not a major steal, but I really wanted a downtown Delvin Cook. This card routinely goes for $100 plus, just over $100, but almost always.
Yeah.
I either got this for $76 or $78, but $20 less than, and $20 to me, I mean, that's this CJ Ham Zebra card right there.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, I want the Delvin, but I think I can get it cheaper than $100. And just was I wasn't even on eBay when this one ended. I was surprised when I clicked on it and I won this card.
You just kind of assumed, I'm guessing, that it'll probably go for more than what I'm willing. But
yeah, I had my
throw
max
the bid up there.
I had my max bid at whatever, and I think I remember clicking in and seeing that morning that it was coming. It was ending in the morning. That's another thing too, you guys. A lot of times you can get real good steals on auctions that end in the morning. I don't know why sellers even try to put their auctions to end in the morning, because unless you got two guys that are early risers or ain't at work or whatever, just like me that day, I think I was busy working.
Yeah.
I had time to look at my eBay in the morning and spaced it out whenever it was ending. But yeah, I won that card for $76 or $78. I'll have that clear by the time this video hits. But
the other cool thing, like you said though, is that enables you to do the CJ Ham Tiger Stripe, and
just always have a ceiling on your cards. That's what if I can't get a card for what I want it for, I don't get the card.
Yep. There'll be another one.
Yeah. Unless it's an actual one of one.
Right. Yeah, obviously.
Or a very special eBay 101. A Lauren 101.
Right.
My last card that I really want to show is this. This one's absolute beauty. This is the Donruss Night Moves case hit.
Mm-hmm.
And actually the Zebra card I probably believe is a case hit. The Downtown is a case hit, and this is a case hit. And these are, a lot harder cards to get. But anyway, this Night Moves, I was bidding on a few of these, and they were ending for $300 and $400. I was like, that's an Adam Thielen card I just will never own.
Right.
This one, I think much like the Downtown card was ending. I actually believe this was a Probstein's auction, to tell you the truth. And I did not get caught up in the $300 and $400 auctions and snagged this one for, I don't remember either, but it's about $80, give or take.
Yeah.
And major win for me. And
for sure. When the other ones are rolling $300-400.
You're right. I feel like I got at least a couple $100 card for half the price,
Right.
I don't think it's a $400 card, but I think I got a steal at what I got it for. Yeah.
Yeah, the other thing I just wanted to mention too, like I do a small amount of eBaying compared to you because I'm more chasing the retail, uh, repacks, that type of stuff. We kind of cover different things. Not that I don't eBay, but that's not my focus. But just recently, and this is going to kind of probably jump into the last topic as well, but there's a couple sets that I really want to try and complete, and there's a couple bigger cards in each one, and they don't come up very often. And I've missed on the Kobe Bryant one 3 times now. And last night, like each time my ceiling gets lower and lower, and it's ending at I'm like pushing the last person up to that higher bid, but it's getting less and less. The first time I tried it, I think I went 90 or something. Didn't get it. I'm like, I'm not going to get that. Next time it was like 75. Didn't get it. Last night it was 50. I'm like, I'm not spending $50.24 or the other day or whatever. And yeah, my ceiling keeps getting lower on it, but I want to complete the set, but only if I can get him and LeBron are the 2 big cards in the set. Crazy thing is though, since December, I've only seen the Kobe card 3 times and the LeBron once.
Oh, wow.
So they don't pop up very often, and not even in the recently sold items. They don't pop up very often. So I want to try to complete it, but that, again, practicing patience and having a ceiling and being okay not getting it.
It's funny that your ceiling continues to drop. Did you have most of the rest of the sets? Or are you waiting to grab those after you get the big ones?
Yeah, because the other ones, I mean, I could probably get the whole. It's a 15 card set. I can probably get the whole set for the price of one of the other 2. It might only cost me $75 to get the rest of them.
The rest of the others,
even though I like the other ones. I think I like the other ones more because they're more like the Kareems and all that stuff. I really like those ones better, but the old school players don't get the love.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I want to complete it because I think it'd be a cool set to have.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And there's another set too that I want to go after, but again, until I hit the big one, the rest of the set won't be hard. But yeah, but practicing patience, I guess, and that'll kind of jump into the other stuff. Did you have anything else about?
No, I mean, a lot of people like when we were doing the 10 on Tuesdays, and I think I'll put one up occasionally, but yeah, I bid on a lot of things. I mean, I show Kevin my how many, it'll say I have. I'm bidding on 500-600 items at a time, sometimes 200 or 300. But I've win a very small fraction of the auctions, but that's just a way to. But my watch list is always full, so that's a way for me to also have a
and monitor.
Yeah,
yeah.
And like I actually just showed you, I want a super. I think it's in this year's. I don't even know what the card is, but it's that I showed you just the other night. Kyle Rudolph doing a one-handed touchdown catch. And it's a sticker autograph by SkoL. But I opened the bidding at 99 cents because I love the picture on the card, and I want it for 99 cents plus the shipping. And that there is a 10 on Tuesday post.
Yeah, totally.
That's and yeah, if it's 99 cents, open the bidding on it. You might just win it.
Yeah, totally. All right, I guess we're going to jump into the next little segment here. We're going to touch a little bit on our channel direction. If you watch us and you've noticed, that we've really scaled back, that's been intentional. I went on vacation.
Yeah.
And then you were talking about maybe doing some things, and you're like, nope, I'm taking vacation too. And we kind of realized that we needed a little bit of a break from doing as much as we were doing.
I think you've been on vacation since. I think the last time you went on vacation, we shot ahead. Yeah, and this time it's like, hey, let's just take a break. And and we have not been able to get the car started since.
We've talked about it, and then we really decided together that I think what we really want to focus on is the interviews that we do, hobby talks like this occasionally, and we'll sprinkle in random videos. Your 10 on Tuesday.
If I feel like popping up the table and throwing up the background and doing a 10 on Tuesday, then I can do it. And, and if you want to rip a repack at, and that's something that doesn't require both of us to be, take up a whole day of shooting videos. And, it's not even, we love doing what we do. Yes. We don't love doing the pre and the post stuff that much.
Right. And even that isn't that bad, but when we've talked in the past about downsizing and we tend to increase. Mm-hmm. We're going to go down to 2 shows and it ends up being 6 shows. Mm-hmm. And it's not even about not getting product, like the Showdown series. I've actually gotten more product since they enacted all these rules. And I'm just like, yeah, it's cool. It's fun to do the battles, but I'm not that into ripping right now. Mm-hmm. I got those boxes set aside and someday I'll do something with them, but I just don't feel the need to rip right now. Mm-hmm. Plus my card area is such a mess at home. I got to get that cleaned up.
That's one thing too. It's like I've got cards everywhere.
Yeah. So
like we were talking about, we'd like to update our studio, like all these things that we always say we're going to do, but we never find the time to do it.
Yeah. The TTM thing we want to try. I mean, it's just, I want to try grading. Mm-hmm. I signed up for a new grading company and I don't have the cards ready and I never sent them in, and I'm going to miss the boat on that too. Mm-hmm. But hopefully it'll just allow us a little bit more time, like you said, to the new set, being a little bit more prepared. Something we've always talked about.
Yeah.
And I've always made a joke that there's not being prepared and there's let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah. We're good at that.
Yeah. So I think we're going to try and be a little more prepared. So basically downsizing with the hope of improving too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully that'll come through. I'm looking forward. We got that awesome bat, and we have some figurines that were just stuff that was been sent to us that we think, man, that's got to be front and center on the show.
Yeah, I would love to even our like all of our personal cards. It'd be cool to actually get almost like a picture frame and mount them all in a picture frame.
Just stuff that we've been meaning to do.
Yeah.
And as crazy it is, we ran so hard to 1,000, we still haven't monetized the channel, which is neither here nor there. Well, it's available. We just haven't done it.
Yeah, I don't think we honestly care that much. I think the chase for 1,000 was like this carrot we were just chasing, and we got there, and I was like, okay, now what do we do?
Right.
We got to the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Now we don't. We're just sitting there going, why did we do this?
Right. Which I guess that leads us to kind of talking a little bit about hobby fatigue and trying to find joy in the hobby and collecting. For me personally, is finding the joy in it again. And I think that's part of our downsizing. Doing so many shows is a lot of fun, but it's also, my daughter is finishing 8th grade and we're having a little celebration. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's in 8th grade. Mm-hmm. My son is, 3, and every day it's something new with him.
Yeah.
And my oldest son is married, and I'm like, I gotta scale back a bit and enjoy some of that.
Yep. Yeah, I know. I know that when you were on vacation, I think I spent a few days over at my kid's house, and once COVID hit, we kind of everybody, I feel like, if you were practicing social distancing and stuff, like you just was like, you started to limit your social contact with people. I was just like, I miss my kid. It was so much fun. We just hung out and watched movies
but hanging out, being together and
eating together, watching some movies, talking. It was just like getting away from the card show and the sports cards, not looking at eBay. Like I was just like, well, this is what my life was like before sports cards.
Right. Yeah, and that's part of, like you said, you're downsizing how your feed look, like not looking as much.
Yeah, I just I see card like once you've been doing this for I've been I've been hard at collecting for like 5 years, and like I absolutely love Adam Thielen cards, but when I click on them, and that's one thing is like people don't realize like everyone's like buying up all this mosaic, spending 3 times, 4 times the amount of what a retail box costs to chase it. And if you just waited, like I can go on ComC right now. I might have to wait 4 more months, but patience, man. I can go and buy a lot of Adam Thielen mosaic refractors for $1, $2, $3.
Yeah.
I can get 10 of the rainbows for probably 15, $20 and not be spending the crazy prices that you're going to spend on eBay or buying a retail box hoping you're going to get your guy. Right. Obviously, you're not going to get your Herberts or your
right.
or Burrows or Justin Jeffersons for that cheap on the secondary market. But
right. Yeah, it's been something that's been maybe honest for a little bit, but we just kept pushing through stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And I think the vacation was something we both needed. And now it's trying to get restarted, man.
Mm-hmm. I think that just to us going down to we're going to do 2 interviews or 2 shows a month.
Minimum. That's the minimum we'll do.
Yeah. Well, every other Friday. And then we'll do our sales on Thursday, which we really enjoy doing. Our Wednesdays now. Sorry. We lost our Thursdays. But every other, the opposite Wednesday, and then
random.
And then just if I feel like I got a 10 on Tuesday card that I want to post, or we get somebody who wants to challenge us to a showdown that we might be like, yeah, let's rip a box of cards or something like that. But we're not
that we won't do it, but yeah,
we're not going to do it like make it every single Monday and Tuesday and Friday we have to do something.
Right. Yeah.
It's our show. We're making new rules.
Yeah, totally. And part of it is there's so much out there to watch.
It is. There is.
And we've never been a ripping channel. So it's like, well, we don't need to do a showdown series really.
I like doing them because I like competition.
Yeah.
But
I would much rather do a build-a-box, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I love doing build-a-boxes.
Yeah.
Well, it's in my wheelhouse. I love eBay. So
yeah, and the eBay challenge, I don't know why anybody would think they'd want to challenge you. Dan Hampton card or not.
I'm really, the Immaculate.
Yeah.
I love doing the Immaculate. I think that vote was actually tied 1-1, which is cool. Kind of sad that we didn't get more votes on it, but I think Zach and I both just buying Immaculate cards is a win. At secondary prices, what we did.
Yeah,
we did for $160. We both got more cards than you're going to get
it was crazy
in a hobby box of that.
Yep.
And we both got cards we liked. Yep.
And all that. Part of my hobby fatigue was too, and this would be tough to say because I enjoy watching everybody, but I can't watch every video anymore. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to pick a day that I really like or something that I really like that somebody does. That's what I'm going to watch.
Right. Something catches your eye versus be like, you feel like you're just committed to watching everything that everybody puts out, and there ain't enough hours in a day to do that with how much of the community that we're active with.
Yeah. Like it was getting to the point where I'd watch 4 before I went to work. And then I would watch on my breaks and watch after work. And and I know I'm not the only one. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's my hobby fatigue. Mm-hmm. it got to a point where we were joking with Thrice Aroni one time. I'm like, dude, if I put a comment, I watched your whole video. So I'm just going to put, I watched. And he laughed. He goes, put that in, I'll show you my answer. And I put, I watched. And he said, I commented or I responded or something like that. I can't remember what we did, but it was all in fun.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yeah, if I sat down and I commented, I watched it from front to back. That's just how it is. You know?
I would say that I probably will I just play videos on my phone whenever I'm driving around. I don't leave a lot of comments. I really wish you could listen to videos and still be doing stuff on eBay at the same time, because you can't open up. At least I haven't figured out how you can listen.
So your laptop would come in hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I do sometimes.
Yeah, that would be the way. Like if I'm sitting up on my computer, I can listen to YouTube videos and mess on eBay, but my computer chair isn't as comfortable as me on my couch.
That's where your laptop would come in.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you to buy a dang laptop one way or the other.
I hate laptops.
I know. So, yeah, anyways, that's all just to say that, just trying to find the joy in it. And one of the things that we both agree on that we really like doing is interacting.
Yes.
You know, we love having people on the show. We love chatting. You know, the other tough part is, you know, and just like we don't expect anybody to watch us. But if I watch a live on somebody, probably not going to watch any of the videos. You know, if I committed to watching 2-3 hours of a live, that's what I'm watching.
I actually, me and you, when we do our sales, when we get beyond that second hour, I'm starting to like, I'm just like tired. Yeah. And then I think I'm just get tired after a couple hours of anything, because like I was in eggs auction last week and I ended up falling asleep. It's playing on my, I'm sleeping on my couch and it's just playing on my phone. I woke up a little bit later and it was like 2 hours later and they were still going. And I'm like going, how do these guys go that long?
Yeah. Eloy. I just don't know.
I know.
How
I'm
they
just
do it
like,
that long.
I just get exhausted doing it myself. I get exhausted listening to it for a couple hours. I get exhausted. It's just,
yeah. The problem, and I do want to say this too, I'm an all or nothing person. So this is going to be really hard for me because either I'm going to watch or I'm not going to watch. That's just my personality. Same thing with collecting. Either I'm going to collect or I'm not going to collect, which is something that I've been struggling with. I like collecting, but it's either I'm going to do it or I'm not. That's why like losing out on those couple of cards was kind of frustrating, because I need to win something to keep the interest going, you know, but I just can't see dropping. I've tried buying more expensive card. I've tried buying less expensive cards, and none of that has really done it. You know, I dropped a couple hundred on those 2 individual cards. Cool to have, but they're in a box.
I love those 2 cards, dude. Those are nice cards.
They are pretty sweet. Anyways, all that to say, we're going in a new direction with our channel. Practice patience. You know, that's another way that I think getting this Adam Thielen, a card you never thought you were going to own, the night moves.
No.
Just by practicing patience, you got it, you know?
That was an absolute major win for me. The Delvin was a minor win for me.
Yeah. And the CJ was a learning lesson.
Yeah, the CJ was
a reminder.
I problem is like I checked CJ. If you guys don't know, CJ Ham is played his high school football just a couple miles, practically. I think exactly halfway in between both of us.
Pretty close.
Because both of our kids are just inside the 2 mile mark. Yeah. My kid, if he was spending the night over at a friend's house a few blocks east of us, could ride the bus to school. Yep. And I think you're just inside the 2 mile mark too. So it's practically right in the middle of us. Yep. And he played his high school ball there. So he's a local high school kid and just a great guy. And, you know, I'm just like, I just can't get enough CJ Ham cards right now.
I know. That's so much fun. That's the other thing too, is finding the joy in the hobby. Like I tried doing the players from Minnesota PC. Just got to find different things. Anyways, we're starting to ramble and get off our little set thing here, but it's fun talking. And
that's where I find that's where I do find the joy is like just, I love my PC. I can't get, I get obsessive compulsive about it.
You can't get enough of each card.
Yeah, I can't.
And I just scratch my head. I'm like, dude, you can only have so many Trey Waynes. And that was the latest player we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Or Teddy Bridgewater, or name the player. You can only have so many of the one card. I'm not saying the cards in general, just one card of the specific,
Yeah, I've told you I have come off Trey Waynes. I don't go after Trey Waynes no more, really.
Oh man.
If it's a good Trey Waynes, I'll buy
it. Oh, so funny. Well, we just want to thank everybody for watching. We appreciate everybody. You still see us out and about, and you'll see us on here, and just we're scaling back a bit. That's all.
Yep.
Yeah. I've talked to multiple people that have been feeling the same way and have gone through it and just needed to, scale back a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And they've come back. 4 or 5 people, I think, that all of a sudden just pop back up and they're going strong again.
Yeah.
All right, so that'll bring episode 183 to a close.
SkoL Brothers out.